Hello, my dear students. I'm Anil Kumar from Santukaram National Model School, back with a new topic. In today's class, we are going to discuss about electrical conductivity. What is electrical conductivity? And with a simple experiment, we'll try to find out whether water is a good conductor or a bad conductor. There is a little understanding to be done here. We'll try to understand that. Yes. We know that only few objects can conduct electricity and few cannot conduct. The one which conducts electricity are called as electrical conductors, and the one which do not conduct electricity are called as insulators. So here we are talking about electrical conductors only, and that too in this experiment we'll try to find out whether water is a conductor or an insulator. Yes, we know that the ability of an object to allow the electricity to pass through it or to flow through it is called as electrical conductivity. And in this activity, we are going to demonstrate whether water is a conductor or not, and what are the materials required to do this activity. What are the materials required to do this activity are: we need a small LED diode, we need, and we need two small button batteries. We can use any other batteries also, but here I have used button batteries, and also copper wires or electrical wires with alligator clips. Yes, copper wires which are very good conductors of electricity, I have used them, and scotch tape to uh, keep them together, to attach the battery and to attach the wires. I'm using scotch tape. Tap water I'm using, and even distilled water also I'm using. Yes, uh, we can use a different type of tap water, but coming to the distilled water, the only thing is actually purely water. No adulterations, no impurities should be there in the water. Yes. See, what we are doing here means we are taking a container and we are filling it up with the water. Uh, Firstly, either the distilled water or the tap water, we are going to fill it up. And then what we are doing is that we are connecting LED light to the wire on one side, and on the other side we are connecting them to the battery. We are connecting LED wires. So I'm sorry, LED bulb to the wires, and the other end we are connecting them to the battery. That means we are making it a complete circuit. Yes. So what we are doing most importantly is that the two open ends of the wires, we are dipping them in water. We are dipping the two open ends which are connected to the bulb or the LED, we are dipping them into the water. And we are taking another pair of wires, and we are also dipping them in the water. Now repeat the experiment using the exact same setup, but this time instead of using tap water, we are using a distilled water. Yes, what we are doing means, I just want you people to understand it clearly. So what? Let me draw it here. I've taken a container containing water. I've taken a container containing water. Let us understand it to be water, please. Yes, I connected the wires to an LED and I dipped them in water. I dipped them in water. Uh, I have taken another pair of wires and I have connected them to a battery, a source of electricity. Okay, as I have told you, I have taken two button cells, yes, like this, and I have connected them, dipped them in the water. Yes. So now, what I have done is, in first case, I've used distilled water here. Distilled water I have used here. In the second case, what I have done is I used tap water. I replaced the distilled water with the tap water. This is distilled water, and then after I replaced it with tap water. Mm, What will be the change? What will be the change? As I have told you, once I used distilled water, the next time I used the tap water. What change I have observed means, I observed that the when I used the tap water, I observed that the bulb is glowing. I observed the bulb or the LED is glowing when I used the tap water. But when I used the distilled water, that is the pure water, I observed that the bulb is not glowing. The bulb is not at all glowing. Let us understand it this way. This is the tap water, yes, and this one is the distilled water. Distilled water, yes. So as the impurities increases, the conductivity increases. What can we conclude from this experiment is that as the impurities increases, the conductivity also gets increased. Whereas the purest liquids, uh, in this case the distilled water, do not conduct the electricity. That is what we can conclude from this simple experiment. I hope you all understood what I mean to say. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much. We'll meet again with another video in another class. Thank you, everyone.